Hello crafty friends, welcome to day 25 of Die Cut December. Merry Christmas if you're celebrating today. So the random number generator chose 31 for me, which we've already done. So I hit it again and it chose 52 label dies. So I got out all my label dies, and as I did so I remembered I actually had a stamp set that went with some of these dies, or most of the dies. So I grabbed that too and decided to stamp and die cut. So first things first, I stuck all of the stamps to the door of my stamp positioner just to make life easier for me. And my idea was to stamp my stamps in a kind of ombre rainbow, getting different colours on each stamp. So I spread them out nice and wide on the door, and then I added abandoned coral distress oxide in a diagonal across the top few stamps. I then added scattered straw in a diagonal across the middle of the stamps, and then salvaged patina across the bottom of the stamp. And I was hoping to get blends of oranges where the red and the yellow mixed, and green where the blue and the yellow mixed. I then added a little bit more abandoned coral down on the bottom so that the rainbow kind of went from red to red. And to soften any harsh lines, I use my blending brushes to blend out the areas where the colours met on the stamps. I did mist the stamps with a little bit of water before stamping, just to help the colours to mix where they met. I then closed the door of the stamp positioner and used my air hockey pusher thing to help me press down all the stamps evenly and to get a good impression. When I opened the door up, I saw that I hadn't really got any orange where the red and the yellow met. So I thought I'd just add some orange distress oxide, and I used my blending brush to add, I think it was wild honey, which is an orangey yellow or a yellowy orange. And that brought in the orange that I was looking for. Now, when you're using multiple ink pads on one stamp or set of stamps like this, you can get ink from one transferred onto another. But you can clean off your ink pad just by scrubbing it onto some card. This isn't a waste of ink because you can then put that in your box of backgrounds and bits and use it at a later date. So that was the stamping done. Next it was time for die cutting. So I took my dies and lined them up over their coordinating stamp, holding them in place with some washi, and then I ran that whole thing through my die cutting machine. Doing this process, I realised I'd lost one of the dies for this set, so I simply cut the label out with my scissors, and to get the little dipped rounded corners, I just used a round hole punch, and that gave me exactly the shape that I needed. And to make the label look less scissor cut and more die cut, I ran around the edge of it with my embossing tool. After that, it was time to start assembling my card, so I took a piece of smooth white card and I placed my labels on it, trying to fill the background with a higgledy-piggledy design. I wasn't trying to get a rainbow order. I just made sure I spread out the colours and the shapes a bit. I stuck everything down with high-tack white glue. When I was happy with the arrangement, I washi taped a stitched rectangle die on top so that I could cut it down. There was a spot where I wanted a bit of extra label, so I snipped off a bit of overhang and tucked it in under the die so that when I cut it, it would have the same stitching detail on as the rest. Once the panel was cut, I used tape runner to stick it to a piece of black card because I've got quite colourful labels and black can really help colours pop. I trimmed down the black card with my guillotine so that the border was quite narrow. I didn't want it too heavy. And then I heat embossed my sentiment, so I used sticky embossing ink to stamp one of the labels on a piece of smooth white card. I drizzled on some metallic platinum superfine powder from Wow, and then heated that with my heat tool. I then used the coordinating die to cut that out, placed it in my stamp positioner and stamped "You Are Wonderful" in the middle of it. And again, heat embossed it in that same metallic platinum powder. I also die cut out a black label and stuck this to the back of my sentiment using glue, offsetting it slightly to give the sentiment a drop shadow, and that just complemented the black mat that I placed around the outside of the panel. I then placed my sentiment bang in the middle of the card because that's where I felt it worked best. And then I thought it needed some bling, some more bling, and something to fill some of the labels because they're very empty. So I brought in some gold foil cardstock circles that were a similar gold to the platinum that I'd used. And I stuck those down with some matte gel medium in a diagonal from the top left to the bottom right. And to make them slightly dimensional, I covered them in Nouveau Crystal Glaze, which is very similar to Glossy Accents. And there you go, another die cut December card finished. I really like it. I love the colours, I like the shimmer, I like the shine, I love the contrast between the white and the colour and the gold and the black. I do hope you like the card. I hope it's given you some ideas of things you can do with label dies in your stash. Obviously, you don't need to have a stamp and die set. You can just cut labels from anything and arrange them on a card like this. I hope you have a lovely day today, and I hope to see you back here tomorrow for day 26 of Die Cut December. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.